Hello duelists, and welcome to another video. So today I kind of wanted to show you a small experiment that I've been working on. This is not related to like national season, however it is post Infinite Forbidden. So if you've been on this channel in the past year, you already know that I've been experimenting with Gem-Knights post Power of the Elements and trying to find ways to revitalize the FTK. The biggest issue right now is that we needed an engine that just made sure that the restrictions of Gem-Knight Quartz and Gem-Knight and Scatter Fusion were like more mitigatable, but at the same time we needed to keep the deck consistent. We've tried Super Heavy Samurais, we tried Black Garden, we tried Kaijus, we tried Nightmare Corruptor Ibli. Now we're going to try out Mimighoul, and I think Mimighoul is like the closest thing that we have right now to making this all possible, because thanks to Mimighoul we can now activate Scatter Fusion, and unlike all the aforementioned engines that I brought up in the past, Mimighoul is extremely consistent. You have 3 cards that can all give themselves to the opponent, and you have around 5 to 6 cards that can tutor them out. Granted, one of them is a trap card, but with others being spell and monsters, that makes Mimighoul extremely consistent as an opener that it can be given to your opponent's turn. Right here in this replay, you're seeing me attempting to do the FTK. I'm a little bit short by 2,000 life points. I think if I would have given more monsters to my opponent, that probably would have been a lot more better. And this goes back to like the deck building portion. So this is what I have right now. This is 50 cards. We are trying to like move cards around, shifting them. We are controlling the entire Mimighoul engine except for Cerberus. I think what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to like not play Mimighoul Master and just play Cerberus, because the only Mimighouls that you care about are the Mimighouls that give themselves to your opponent. You don't want to like just play full-fledged Mimighoul, but at the same time you can make the argument for Master being warranted in the main deck, because if you cannot FTK your opponent, you want at least a solid win condition to just pressure your opponent while like allocating your resources. Another engine that is really good in this deck, and I think should be mandatory if you're playing at least the Gem-Knight portion of this, or at least it's worth a consideration if you're playing any Mimighoul hybrid, is the Vernusylphs. Since all the Mimighoul monsters are Earth, the Vernusylphs are just going to be very solid extenders that can just try to like tutor out cards to pressure your opponent. But more importantly, Vernusylphs of the Miscellaneous Seeds can add you Gem-Knight Quartz, and Gem-Knight Quartz can add you Scatter Fusion, and this is basically the win condition of the deck. Again, we're still like spitballing here. I don't know if you can play like actual board breakers in this deck. I don't know if you should be playing all the Vernusylph ratios. Maybe Gem Armadillo is not worth it as a normal summon anymore, just because you have your Mimighoul cards that can like provide better normal summons. I don't know if Mimighoul Maker is correct at 3. I did think about other flip monsters, like for example Morphing Jar. Like Morphing Jar would be really cool in this deck, because not only does it work with Mimighoul Maker, but it is an rock type monster, so you can fuse for Gem-Knight Zirconia with it. And the effect that Morphing Jar just has on the board affects both players, so it doesn't matter who is controlling the Morphing Jar, as long as you can have the avenues of flipping it. I don't know if Miracle Dungeon is correct at 3 as well. obviously you were not thinking about hand traps when we're trying to like design this. Like Rolling Lockbird would be a really powerful card against this deck. Um, but that's not to say that you cannot play this strategy going second either. Like a lot of the Gem-Knight cards are just very strong going second. Like Topaz can just attack twice and just burn. You have like Brilliant Damage, it's just a 3400 beater. You have Prismara that can pop a card, a face-up card on the field. You have Master Diamond that can copy like it can copy Topaz to just try to trample over monsters. It can banish the Lapis Lazuli to just end finishing game shots. You can just copy Seraphinite to get yourself an extra normal. You can copy like the Prismara to just pop another card. The other thing that you need to remember is you're not locked into Gem-Knight until you activate Squirts or Scatter Fusion. So any other link cards that you just want to pair up in this strategy, they just makes a lot of sense. You can just pair up them in this archetype. You can just play IP, SP, like all sorts of different cards. You can try to find a way to combo into Appaloosa before doing your Gem-Knight combo, because this deck can spam a board with a lot of monsters if you draw the right extenders. Yeah, I'm still figuring it out. I just wanted to show you this concept. I just wanted to talk about this a little bit because I am a big fan of Gem-Knights, and I really think that we're very close to figuring out a cohesive, concrete way of pulling off the Gem-Knight FTK. I think Mimighouls just being an entire archetype that just comprises of these type of monsters, like really just helps this deck, because in the past we just had engines, not a full-blown archetype that is dedicated on doing this. And to make matters worse, they're all consistent. Like you like a lot of them tutor each other. But yeah, that's it from me. Keep practicing and keep dueling.